Hello. Hello, hello.
I'll tune up.
There we go. And then I'll start and make us start a watch party. Hello, welcome. Oh, I have to push it. So that goes down. Technology. Who's here? Patrick, hi. It's a very exciting day for me today because I've pulled out my auto harp.
I didn't even know what it is before I
Yeah.
came to the house. Hi.
Yeah, I think on a whim. I don't know why I bought it. It's like on a whim. I was like, this would be cool to have. And then I bought it before when I did the Erste Fiese Typ in Munich. I was looking for instruments that I could really play by myself. And then I never played it until like 3 months ago. And now I love it.
And now it's really handy for today.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. There's many strings to tune.
Yeah, that's the downside of it. So, today is our Johnny Cash Day.
Oh,
Stressful. This was a stressful day for me. At like 3 o'clock, I was like, I don't want to do this. Felt really pressured. And not because his songs were hard.
in
I just,
balcony prison.
yeah. Like a hurdy-gurdy.
Hi, Gregor.
Yeah. No, it's not a hurdy-gurdy. It's an auto harp.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll talk about it later.
Mm-hmm.
And,
explain it how it works even, because
yeah.
I would like to know.
yeah. So we're going to start on our Johnny Cash Day with the first song, which is I Walk the Line.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Wrong. This one's better.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the ties that bind. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known to prove it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Yeah, now I get it why he was at the beginning of each verse, because it
He's always humming the note.
Yeah,
he's getting the note.
He's getting the note. That's why. So there are 3 keys in this song, which is really
unusual.
It's really jazzy.
I just think it's because this song is super bad, or like super boring, and someone was like, "Why don't you just put it in another key?" And so he just puts it in a bunch of other keys, and it's the same.
It's
Maybe.
the jazz song of all country songs.
Yeah.
So we are not Johnny Cash experts.
I would say that I'm not a Johnny Cash fan either.
No.
After the research that I've done today, that he is not my favorite singer-songwriter, and that I do not understand the hype. Okay, I like the albums that he did at the end of his life, the ones with Rick Rubin. Those ones I felt were really moving and touching and vulnerable.
Yeah.
But before all of that, like to listen to his old country music, I was surprised that this man is so famous.
Maybe people who are watching now, maybe you can just tell us what you think about Johnny Cash. Like,
Why do you think Johnny Cash is famous?
Take side for him. I'm not. I mean, I agree agree. It's not the music that I choose to listen to, but when I compare him to other country stars, there is something special to me about him. It is this deep sadness in a way, which I read was from his childhood, where he lost his brother, like in a really he fell on a chainsaw. No, chainsaw. Like what do you read?
I'm not mincing my words, Rose. I just don't like it.
Okay.
I feel like the songs there's no mincing it. I'm not a Johnny Cash fan.
Tell us why you like him.
Yeah.
Please
Feel
do.
free
Please,
because I would love to hear
battle
why
us.
people. I mean, I feel like my feeling is that he was probably a super great performer, and that's what people loved about him, is that he was capturing people with his personality, because I just felt like his songs, I mean, I listened to the whole catalog today to try and find some songs, because I really didn't know any Johnny. I did watch the movie Walk the Line, actually, with Roman together. And I didn't really know his music, even as an adult, till about, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago.
No.
I didn't say I like him either.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't actually know who he was, and actually it was because of John Francis, this friend of ours who is also a singer-songwriter and who has worked with John Carter Cash, who's Johnny Cash's son. He came with this kind of Johnny Cash persona, and that was the first time that I had ever even heard of Johnny Cash. I was like, my dad was so strict about black music that we listened to jazz and soul that it was completely escaped out the side.
For me, it is the connection to Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin is a famous producer. He is probably the earliest and biggest hip hop producer. He produced the Beastie Boys and LL Cool J and all these Def Jam label people, and he produced a bunch of other things. And then it was always his dream to work with Johnny Cash. And then I was like, I started to be interested because it means something, and he really liked these productions that they did together.
Yeah, but those are really good.
They are really deep, and he
but
was
those
actually,
are not any of his songs for the most part. A lot of them are covers.
Many, but a lot of them are.
I just feel like in
half of
these
them, I would
in the
say.
older ones, I mean, you can also, this is the albums that he made before he died, and you just hear these kind of, like, it feels like the end of a story when he's singing, and there's just this incredible vulnerable softness, like the soft old man being like, one love, one life. And so I feel like of all the Johnny Cash songs that I listened to today, I feel like I found one that I was like, this is a pretty good song. And that's the one we're going to do now, which is called All Over Again.
Count me in, please.
Don't too fast. A little slower. Okay. Every time I look at you, I fall in love all over again. Every time I think of you, it all begins all over again. One little dream at night and I can dream all day. It only takes a memory to thrill me. One little kiss from you and I just fly away. Pour me out your love until you fill me. Wanna fall in love beginning from the start. All over again. Show me how you stole away my heart. All over again.
Some yodeling, please.
I took a yodeling class at the Migros back in 2004.
You did?
Yeah.
You wanted to integrate.
Yeah, totally.
Verse.
One little dream at night and I can dream all day.
Yeah.
It only takes a memory to thrill me. One little kiss from you and I just fly away. Pour me out your love until you fill me.
1, 2.
I wanna fall in love beginning from the start. All over again. Show me how you stole away my heart. All over again. All over again. Last one. All over again. I like that song. I feel like that's a good song.
Hey, Roger.
Hey!
There's Roger.
So applause. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, neighbors. Oh, I forgot to pick.
You want one? So now comes the big moment.
The big moment.
So, I mean, what I not only in this song now, but also in Walk the Line and a lot of other country songs and folk songs. Bob Dylan has this too. What I like is these extra measures that they put, that they sound like, oh, they missed it, or they're just adapting to the words. And then you have these irregularities in the forms.
Mm-hmm.
I like this about country music. This is very cool.
So Patrick says, to me,
Yeah.
Johnny Cash always sounded very rooted, soulful in a weird way. I have no freaking clue about country music, but for man outside. Nope. That's it. That's all we can see.
Sorry, we can't read more. Write the second part again.
Yeah, I mean, he is. There is something soulful and grounded about him for sure.
He was also an activist, an interesting person. He was fighting for Native Americans a lot. This is huge, and he also was a I mean, they basically banned him from the country community in the 80s. Like he was not welcome. I mean, he was a big
Country
star
community,
then.
they're so shady.
And then he got pushed out, and that's why even. I mean, this is one story, but there is this one famous picture where he goes like this.
Yeah.
And people say, I don't know the real story about it, but people say it's kind of like they took this picture and it was used as a promo picture, and it was aimed at the country.
See, look, I have poor connection.
Oh no! It was aimed at the old country community that, and he had this big success with Rick Rubin, and then in the end he kind of like showed the finger to them.
Yeah, I mean the country scene, they're brutal. I mean they also totally like the how they banned the Dixie Chicks and stuff like that was pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's thank you for being a friend. Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Yeah. Stay golden. So for the last song that we're gonna do Ring of Fire, which is probably mostly one of the most famous songs interpreted by Johnny Cash, but it's actually not his song. It was his partner song, June Carter,
Mm-hmm.
who is also a great, I feel like the better songwriter of the two. And that has her own great stuff. And I felt like because I have this fancy auto harp at home, and June also played auto harp, that we're going to play with this auto harp here. So just so you can see it, an auto harp is kind of the same idea like a piano. So you have the strings here, and you can press, the strings normally are kind of like a normal chromatic scale, so.
Whoa.
And then what you can do is there's chords here, you push it down and it dampens the strings that you don't need, so it makes a chord. Nice, right?
What chord is this?
F. Oh, we gotta tune a little bit. You gotta tune down a little bit.
Down.
I'm a little flat. Yeah, 7 to 7.
Give me
very-
some G flat again.
G flat. Wait a second. So we could also, in the meantime, think about what we're going to do for tomorrow. No idea for songwriters. I think I took the list inside yesterday. Oh no, here it is. On the list, India Arie, Jeff Buckley, Hardy Hep, William Bell, Elliott Smith, Laura Nero, Cole Porter, Schoolhouse Rock. Those are the ones from you guys. And remember that you can always put somebody in the comments and we'll add it to the list. So after we play this last song, then we'll decide who's the person for tomorrow. 1, 2, 1. Love is a burning thing. Oh, if I could have been right. My phone, it ended with live share the story. Why is it? Now it's my phone doing it. It must be the sun, I feel like. Yeah.
Does anybody know why phones turn off? Could it be the sun, that it's working too hard and it's too hot because we're kind of covering them now? But it isn't really. Oh,
Yeah.
Bill Withers is old.
Yeah, we did it
Did him
already.
2 weeks ago.
All right, let's go.
Intro again.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring, bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. 2, 3, 4. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames are growing higher, and it burned, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours beat. I felt you like a child, oh, but the fire went wild, and I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames were growing higher, and it burned, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. 3, 4. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames were growing higher, and it burned, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Clap.
Yeah.
Cool. Jamie, yes. That made it all worth it today for the Johnny Cash Day. Thank you for pressuring me to do Johnny Cash. I learned some stuff.
It was fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
I learned some things. So for tomorrow, what do you feel like?
I sent you yesterday all these options too. Like,
Yeah.
I would actually like to do, since Elton John, for example, I thought
Yeah.
would be cool.
Elton John.
Great songs.
Yeah.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. That one I know, of course.
Mhm. I know you see
I know that one. Sure, let's do it. Let's actually do Elton John. Why not?
John Martin.
Like Martin Medeski and Wood, or
With a Y.
I don't know.
Well done. Thanks.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Yeah.
We're not so country, but
Come on, let's do Elton John tomorrow.
Elton John.
Yeah.
hmm
One last
Rocket
complicated.
Man is already
That's established.
that's established. Maybe you have ideas for
Your favorite Elton
other
John songs?
What is this your favorite Elton John song?
No, that's
Then
she's
you
talking
reach
about YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. What's my favorite Elton John song? A Candle in the Wind, maybe? I don't know. Actually, I don't
Really?
even know what my favorite Elton John song is because it's not like I listen to Elton John.
It's actually funny. Then I heard you sing this piece, the Rocket Man, and
Yeah.
it is actually like since childhood. This is my favorite Elton John song. That's why
Yeah.
I really want to do it. I think it's a wonderful song.
Indian
Really good.
Sunset. Okay. It helps, really, your tips help because I have no idea. And so then I look at what you guys write first and from there outwards. And then I have
Then
to look
we
at the
have
whole catalog.
something,
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot.
So other than that, thank you guys for tuning in
Yeah.
today. We are on steady on the grind. Love your Corona t-shirt. No, it's not a Corona t-shirt.
No.
It's
It is a
It's a Basquiat.
Corona.
Benny and the Jets. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites, I think. Yellow Brick Road. Okay. Yeah. We are
Thank you.
continuing on. We don't take a break. We'll be here tomorrow and on Easter too.
Mhm.
And I feel like on Easter we should do like a gospel day or something, but we can talk about that later.
Maybe. Shall we? On Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right?
No, Sunday is Easter's on Sunday. It's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
on
but
Sunday.
coming Tuesday. Yeah, I'll tell
Ah.
you tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got some exciting things are happening
Exciting
for us.
news and people
So,
are,
yeah.
So we'll tell
You're still
you.
standing.
I'm still standing. That's,
That's
a
a
song.
song. See, that's how much I don't know Elton John
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, that's a song. That's actually also a good one. Yeah.
Cool. Then we'll see you guys tomorrow, and
I am
wish
glad
you a
my
good
internet
evening.
was so stable today. Did
Yeah,
you
it was probably the
notice?
heat.
Probably it's
yeah,
really the
we have
sun
to block the sun
and the
off.
update. I updated my boss is watching. Okay.
Too late.
Take care.
Have a good
Bye.
day, you guys.
Thanks.